This is the cheapest E39 540i in the country.
It's very broken, it's very dirty, and we've got 5 hours until it's due for an MOT.
We got rocker cover gaskets because we've got a nice oil leak at the front. Needs a service, it needs rear handbrake shoes, it needs disc and pads all round. It's got an exhaust leak, and hopefully we might have something spicy to put on it before the MOT.
Here's the story of how we came to own Taylor Hetherington's old E39.
First turn of the key.
On the back.
Look at that.
My neighbour Dave bought it next door, 2 units along. He said he works for like a company that deliver parts, and it came in at one of the garages, and they said it's going to fail the MOT, or it's failed the MOT. And he said, I've just bought it. He said, do you want it? This is a proper bit of you. He said, if not, I'm going to take the wheels off of it and scrap it. And I went,
Can't be scrapped.
I can't allow this. See, the rocker covers have been leaking for a while. I mean, they've been an MOT advisory for years.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it's just got to a point now where, yeah, they're really common.
Yeah, you can see it's been sat on there for ages, isn't it, all that oil?
Yeah. Let's have a little look at this first. Oh, on the mats.
Oh, look at that.
On
It
the
looks
mats.
clean as well.
It does look quite clean,
really
actually,
clean.
doesn't it?
All but brand new.
Do you know what? I might have to up the price on this.
It's leaking, so that brings the price down.
After agreeing a price and having a route around in the glove box to find the previous MOT inspector's glasses, we drove it back down to the workshop to get cracking.
I guess it's time to get it home and see what state she's really in.
Brakes are good.
Yeah, they work. We've got new rocker cover gaskets. We've got some service stuff, air filter, oil filter, spark plugs, handbrake shoes, and we've got some lovely new brakes. Nice set of M-Tech Jordan grooved discs for all round. Nice new set of pads. So yeah, hopefully by the end of the day, like a brand new car with an MOT.
There's no way that's all getting done.
Have faith.
There's faith, and then there's stupidity though. I mean, it's not happening.
Let's crack on.
So just to show you what we're dealing with, we've got to change the rocker cover gaskets. So these are your rocker covers on your engine. You've got one here, you've got one here. There are gaskets, rubber gaskets to sit underneath. Obviously over time they degrade. What's happened, as you can see, is there's a lot of oil deposits all over the engines. Worse on this side than it is on that side.
Got new ones.
Lovely, and a nice necklace as well.
Yeah.
So it should, in theory, stop the oil leak and mean that we can pass the MOT, because without it, there's no way that's going to pass, because there's oil all over the engine. That's full of
debris. I'm going to be clever. I'm going to put bolts back where I took them from so we don't lose anything. Oh, hello. You're sucking the wrong bit, Tom. You've got two 10 mils here that will then
Sorry,
relieve
two 10
this.
mils where?
You want two Torx bits to get that on. And you have disconnected the battery, right?
Yeah.
Jolly good. Trying to figure out how this cover comes off, to be honest. Don't quite know.
problem with the shallow sockets. Don't fit. It's not
fitted on mine.
Yeah, but it don't go deep enough, does it? Look.
Oh, it did on mine.
Well, it don't on this. Look.
Better change to a bigger one then, didn't you?
I ain't, because there's only one there. Is this one on that one? You just dropped that in the engine, didn't you?
I did. The thing I love about BMW cores on these old ones is pops up and unplugs, he says. If we had more time, it would have been really nice to get these rocker covers cleaned up and painted.
Yeah, if my sister had a dick, she'd have been my brother, wouldn't she? So. Right, okay, so I've done the bolts on that. So
yeah, that'll come off. And then, oh no.
You didn't tell me about that.
You need to undo every single 10 mil.
So just pop it up, pull it out and undo every 10 mil.
Yeah, be careful with these ones, because these are the earth cables, so you don't want to break them.
I'm not quite as on brand, I'm afraid to say, sorry. I'm just supporting the 90s F1 team.
Ta-da!
Yeah, that's going to need a bit of a clean, that.
Oh shit. That is one rocker cover gasket.
No!
So that would be the cause of our leak. Tom's just dropped yet another bolt.
Yeah, that's gone.
So that side's probably still going to have a leak because there's going to be like 2 bolts in it.
Oh, that's good.
We may need some timing chain guides at some point, but that's okay. It's to be expected, to be honest.
That's what you want, that. That's,
I have certainly seen worse. You know what really annoys me?
we're about to find out.
Is with cars like this, like those rocker cover gaskets cost me 20 quid.
Yeah. Why not just do it
Why
properly?
not just do it properly? Like, don't get me wrong, I am master bodger. I love a bodge. For the sake of 20 quid for some proper gaskets, just do the bloody job properly. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. You need
That's
that.
got some oil in it.
Great progress so far.
After some YouTube diagnostics and having a look at the clock, it was time for us to call in the experts.
Don't worry.
Is it going to get done?
Yes, it has to be done. It hasn't. MOT is booked for 3:30 this afternoon. We are also taking this to Doncaster on Saturday to pick up another car. So this has to be done today.
I'm going to make an attempt on the brakes while he sorts the engine out. Otherwise, I'm just stood around like a spare one at a wedding, really, not really doing anything. So I've done one front brake.
Cool, yes.
There's some oil.
That's an oil leak.
The gearbox. Or is that just from the top?
I think that's just from the top and it's all just leaking down.
That's not good. Poke that screwdriver on that.
Ah, yeah, look. Oh. Oh. Good job it's got under trace on it. MOT test, I won't see that. While I cracked on with the engine, Tom made a start on the brakes, which went well. Have you got all 4 bolts out?
Yeah.
Find out. Jesus.
Just getting your frustration. You tit. There you go. It's coming.
There you go.
Lovely. Well done. Oh yeah, she's in good nick.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, yes. Shall we see what we got? Let's have a look at what we got. So it's a V8 and it's got a massive silencer on it and it sounds like a wet fart.
So you just back box delete, you know?
Back box delete. We can get this out the way.
Lovely.
She is out.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, you can see the difference in that chain's nice and tight. This is saggy. Oh dear. I don't know about chains and belts because I don't like doing them.
Oh my God. No wonder that's been leaking oil. That's muller. There's still half of it left on the bloody engine.
Tom has dropped a washer.
I'm not having the blame for this.
You are, you touched this side. over the spark plug. And I can't get to it because it's the one that's right at the back of the engine. There's no room. I can't get a magnet down the side of it. Tom's it.
It's like working with Victor bloody Meldrew. I've never anything like it. I'll just make a point. In the 2 hours that we've been here, the car is in a worse state than when we started. Meanwhile, Stage Right has managed to take a whole subframe out, reassemble it, and put it all back together again.
Difference is, Big Neil knows what he's doing. We're 2 idiots.
How confident are we of making this MOT time?
Decreasingly so by the second.
No, it will be fine.
Yeah, it won't all be done.
Yeah, it will.
It's not enough.
Yeah, it will. As long as the exhaust is on, I don't give a shit about the rest of it.
Fair enough.
Right, 7 plugs it is then.
We can't not change it. It needs to be
No,
done
I
up.
know it does, but I can't get it out.
Just to show you the difference, by the way, of what we are dealing with to what we were dealing with. It's that old plug, obviously, and new plug. I've seen worse.
Yeah, I've seen worse. They aren't too bad, they're just a bit oily, so...
Trying to take the carrier off, and the problem is this bolt's seized, but it's being a bugger. I've been on it for about 10 minutes now. Thank you.
I'm using the biggest ratchet possible because Tom's stolen the other one, so it's not ideal, but...
The good thing is you're not moaning about it.
No.
Like an old woman.
Yeah.
Are you making a tool to get that out?
Yes.
Last one of the plugs to come out, and then we can put the new ones in on this side. Clean this surface up, get the new gasket on, put that back together. Bosh. So yeah, we've got all old gasket residue.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
What'd you do?
My hip. No, seriously. Oh.
Welcome to Motor and Misfits. You can now see where we got our name from.
Please help me up, it really hurts. Seriously, I'm not joking, please. Oh.
What did you do?
Oh.
What happened? As we were saying, after Tom's minor injury, we are just cleaning up these surfaces, so when we put the new gaskets on, it'll make a nice seal, and then, with a bit of luck, we won't have no oil leaks.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks so much for your sympathy.
Yeah, no worries.
I really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you're welcome.
Carrier's off.
Oh, it's really good.
Just got to get the
Retainer
retainer
bolter.
screw. Yeah.
Ah. They are different. Shit.
Different as in definitely can't go on different. Yeah, they're off. Different.
How frustrating, because it's all right everywhere else, but you get to the top of it and it's wrong.
Quite frustrating because obviously the MOT is in 3 hours and it's either we have to bodge it, get it back together, why not just do it
Why
properly?
not just do it properly?
Or we don't do that and the car stays here and it doesn't move, which isn't really an option because this isn't our workshop. So we've got to get it back together as best we can and then fix it properly later, which is frustrating because it means everything's got to come apart again
Yes.
to do it. But there's not really much else we can do.
Nope. Let's crack on.
Yeah.
With the clock counting down, we had to get creative to get the car back together in time for the MOT. And then we could crack on with some other jobs.
Everything's going Pete Tong. It's a shit show. I've had enough. My back hurts. And yeah, I managed to cross thread a bolt, so we're going to put a new thread in, or re-thread it, should I say. Put that back together, set the car on fire, go home, happy days.
Yeah, just to compound the woes as well. So we've fixed the brakes on that side, went to do it on this side, and I would like to say, whoever did the wheel bolts up on this can, quite honestly, go and f themselves, because they've done them up so tightly that we can crack them off, and then we got around to doing the locking wheel nut. Honestly, it must have been the rock that did it up, because there's no way in hell that's coming down. It's actually rounded the bolt off. So the only option we've got now is to drill the bolts out to get the wheel off and then try and put it all back together. It's been a nightmare, this. I mean, we started at 10 o'clock this morning. It is nearly 2 o'clock. The MOT is in an hour and a half. We're going to get the engine back together, and that's probably it. There's no way that's all getting done.
Have faith.
I'm now phoning the MOT garage to try and see if we can delay the MOT, because it's currently 2 o'clock. The MOT is in an hour and a half. The car is in quite a state of disassembly and disrepair.
Good afternoon, Herod Motors.
Hi there. A friend of mine's got an MOT booked in for 3:30 today. It's a BMW 5 Series. I just wondered, is there any possibility that that could be pushed back to any later at all? It's Tom Brooks here, by the way, Neil's son. Basically, we've been working on the car. It's turned into a complete pig of a job. I just wondered if there's any way you could do any later, really.
4 is probably the latest.
4 is the latest. Anything you can do would be ideal, really. So, yeah, if you can do 4, that'd be great.
Do 4. Yeah, that's fine, mate.
Perfect. Thanks so much, fella. We bought us 23 minutes. Car's not going up on the ramp because the wheel needs to be drilled out. Otherwise, we're not getting that wheel off ever again.
We're going to do an exhaust because that's fun.
Fair enough.
The rest of it can go f itself.
Drain some oil?
Well, if you like.
Could drain some oil, couldn't we?
We could do. So, we have 2 massive silencers, which obviously suck all of the noise out of the V8. And obviously that wasn't built from factory to make a lot of noise. It's more a big luxury cruiser. We're children and we like V8 noises. You fucking slag.
They don't fit?
No.
I'll be honest with you, Lewis, that's right up there in things that you don't want to do. So what you need to do now is cut some slits in it, don't you, to make it slide inside the thing.
Can we get away with slitting it and...
I don't think you'll slit it enough to... You need a flairer.
Bugger.
Yeah. That's going to have to go like that anyhow, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've either got to sleeve it.
Or weld it. Neil's improvising here.
Yeah. Well, that would work-ish. I would tend to put the original one back on and do it another day when you've got a bit more time.
Okie dokie. Oh!
Oh, you bastard!
What'd you do this time?
Oh!
What's he done this time? I missed that. You just smashed your head off the subframe.
Yeah, I did. The fucking thing fell off the... Oh!
Clever twat. Don't round that sump plug off for fuck's sake.
Hell. Oh, the oil actually looks all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
As if things couldn't get any worse, it was time for Big Neil's big blowtorch to get the wheel off.
Hold that.
I was going to grab the mole grips, not the fucking thing.
Fucking piece of shit in fucking bullshit cunts. BMW.
Yeah, that'll be all right.
Yo, you fucking dickhead.
Close enough.
It's green.
It is green.
You sure that's oil?
It does say oil. Yeah.
Why is it green?
Sticking all the coolant in. That's going to be nice and smoky once it's on start-up. Lovely.
Yeah, as if it already wasn't.
MOT's in 45 minutes. Well, yeah, half hour until we need to leave and get there. How's that going? No.
Bit of sealant, and that'll be right as rain. That's a problem for another day.
This is the man who's going to have to take this apart anyway to put the proper gaskets in that you didn't have in the first place, and now he's saying, let's bodge it with a bit of sealant.
Yep.
Right, okay. Well, far be it from me to complain, son. In the interest of trying to keep myself busy, shall I go and put the fuel cleaner in while you're breaking bolts?
Make all the difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic at this point, to be honest, but there we go. This is Redex petrol system cleaner. I'll be honest, I don't know if it's a gimmick or not, but I've used it on a couple of cars and it seems to do a decent enough job. Basically, it just cleans out the fuel system. The car's, what, 25 years old, it's done 125,000 miles. It's going to do no harm sticking it in. It's supposed to do it when you've had half a tank, so he's put a bit of fuel in it this morning, so we'll whack that in and see how she works. We are literally going to be down to the wire on this. It is now 3:25. We need to leave at the latest of 22, 2:45, maybe if we're pushing it with traffic, to get there for 4.
No pressure.
No pressure at all, son.
Just got some coils to put in.
Yeah.
And then we should, hopefully,
Be able to start it.
be there.
If we start it and it pisses all the oil out.
I'm going home.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, she's in, look at that.
I'm nearly there. I'm just plugging in the last coil. And then, in theory, oh no, I've got to reconnect that battery terminal. And then we should be all but good to go, hopefully. Yeah, it's not gone particularly well today, which is rather frustrating.
Do you want me to start it?
Um,
Need to connect the battery up.
yeah, go connect that battery.
Right, okay.
Lewis, we need to leave in 5 minutes.
Yep, loads of time, mate. No pressure whatsoever. We have got this. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Like a dream.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I don't want to worry you. We've just had a transmission fault. Fault's gone. Fixed it. Off to the garage we go. Tom, let's just go for an MOT, shall we, and see what happens. Since it's 5 to 4, we got 6 minutes. Shit, let's go. You did make Ludo's wheels up tight, didn't you?
Why, is it a bit floaty?
Well, no, I'm just checking that you actually done them up.
Is that transmission fault still light?
No, but gearbox doesn't feel great. It's the fact that that's foot flat to the floor. That's all I've got pulling out.
Yeah. Right, we're at the MOT centre. Fingers crossed, I think.
Yeah, I'm not confident. Are you confident?
You know.
50-50.
Yeah, well, as long as it doesn't piss all the oil out of it, we'll be fine, won't we?
After a fairly spirited drive on the way to the garage to clear the excess smoke and oil, the 540i did calm down, and it was time for the long, nervous wait to see whether it would be road legal.
Only passed, didn't it? Look at that!
Have it.
There you go. So you can buy a BMW for 1,500 quid and get it through an MOT after a fair bit of work and a little bit of bodging.
Yes.
Anyway, there we go. Lovely stuff. Thank you so much to Hereward Motors. Thank you to the old man as well. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed it. Take care, and we'll see you again next time.
See ya. Drive?
Yeah, let's.
Drive. Let's go. I'm going to disconnect that battery quick.
Oh, what, to turn the climate off?
Yeah, just so we're not sweltering. I'm not.
It's a show winner.